Hello, my math independent study student. In this video, we are going to define perpendicular lines. Two lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slope is -1. So let's begin. Look at this example. You can see right here that for line number 1, the slope, I'm going to label slope M1, the slope is 5. And for line number 2, the slope is -1/5. So the two equations from example 9, they already in slope intercept, so you don't have you can see your slope directly. So now you want to check to see if the product of the two slopes M1 and M2 is -1. So we substitute M1 for 5, M2 for -1/5. So multiply, that will give us -1. So therefore yes. So if it's yes, then we can conclude that the line M2 and M1 and M2 are perpendicular. So say right here two lines M1 and M2, oh I'm sorry, L1 and L2. I'm talking about the name. Are perpendicular. Okay, let's move on to the next example. So in the next example, the equation, they are not in slope intercept. So we have to write them in slope intercept. Okay. So L1, we want to write them as y equals something. So therefore we have to do some work right here. So let's start with L1. L1, you have 4x minus y equal 3. Sorry that my number 1 looks very difficult to see. So L1. So now we are going to solve for y. So the first thing we are going to do that I'm going to add y both sides. So we have 4x equal y plus 3. So I make a note right here for you that we are going to add y both sides. Next, we are going to divide. Next, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides because we want to solve for y. So therefore, we have 4x minus 3 equal y. So what we did right here that we subtract 3 from both sides. So therefore, the equation we will end up in slope intercept be 4x minus 3. Then we can conclude that our slope for the first line, we call M1, is 4. Now we are going to repeat the same process, but we are going to find the L2, the equation for L2 in slope intercept. So our L2, the equation is x minus 4y equal 2. So the first step, I'm going to add 4y both sides. I have x equal 4y plus 2. So what we did right here that we add 4y to both sides of the equation. Next, we are going to subtract by 2 to be x minus 2 equal 4y. So what we did right here that we subtract 2 from both sides. And the next step we are going to do that we have to divide both sides by 4. Let me erase this. So we're going to divide both sides by 4 to get y by itself. So we have x over 4 minus 2 over 4 is y. Not 4, sorry, y. So I make a note right here that divide both sides by 4. So now we have y equal x over 4. So we write the equation 2 is y equal x over 4 minus 2 over 4. Now 2 over 4, we can reduce this fraction, it will be 1/2. So we can conclude that our slope for line 2, we call M2, is 1/4. So now we have the two slope. And we can see right here that the two slopes, they are both positive. So there's no way that the product of M1 and M2 will give us negative 1. So I can make a note right here that two lines L1 and L2 are not perpendicular because the product of M1 times M2 does not equal to negative 1. So let's write down the summary. So in this video, we learned that two lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slope is negative 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in class. Good night.